It's Alumni and Senior Day here at Concordia University, Wisconsin, and we have a doubleheader to bring you between the Rockford Regents and the Concordia University, Wisconsin Falcons. I'm Bill Miller, and joining me is Nathan Kerner. And Nathan, before we get to your keys of the game today, we have some injury news to report on the Falcons side.
That's right, Bill. Camille Parsons, junior guard, is out with an ankle injury. She is going to be on the sidelines today, but she is not in uniform. She will not play today. I spoke with Coach Stacy Brunner-Jones. She says Camille will be ready to go come Tuesday, but she's sitting out here today, and Megan Coonan will start in her place.
Camille Parsons, the second leading scorer for the Falcons, coming in at 9.2 points per game behind Katie Luthy's 13 points per game. So definitely on the offensive side, some production will be missed, and hopefully Megan Coonan can fill that void for the Falcons today against the Regents. For Rockford coming into the game today, they've lost 8 straight. Before that, now they've won the last 3, but before that they lost 8 straight games, and they are averaging, 10 steals per game for Rockford. For the women's side, loss versus Benedictine 59-58, a team that Concordia did beat earlier this year, and in that game, Nicole Lawler had 11 points and 5 rebounds, and Sherelle Woods had 11 points, 4 rebounds with 4 turnovers. Erin Rychek with 11 points and 7 rebounds for the Regents. The team lost by 1, won 11 of 17 from free throw land. So if we look at Rockford's past, we'll get into Concordia's in a little bit, but so first some keys to the game. What does Concordia have to do to win this game today?
Well, one of the big ones, Bill, is directly affected by Camille Parsons' absence here. The Falcons are going to have to board strong on both ends of the court. Rockford has a slight height advantage here and there. Megan Coonan, a little inexperienced, but she has proven to be a tough player inside. And with Camille Parsons not ready to come off the bench and scrap her way into the middle, the Falcons are going to have to play tough inside on both ends of the court.
So Parsons is going to be missed on the rebounding side of the ball as well. Luthy does well underneath. Megan Coonan, is she going to have to play the type of game that we've seen her play so far this year, getting inside, getting scrappy as well to contribute and make up for that loss of Camille Parsons?
Oh, definitely, Bill. Megan Coonan so far is having a great freshman season. She leads the conference in field goal percentage, shooting over 50%. She is a great player inside when she is hot, but she has a tendency to fight for the hoop and expend all her energy and miss the layup. She needs to be shooting very well on both sides of the block and play excellent defense inside. She can be an excellent post player. She needs to bring it today, her second start of the season.
Megan Coonan, as you just mentioned, Nathan, her second start of the year, her freshman year, a very good freshman year for the Falcons, who are trying to hold a 2-game lead thus far in the NAC North at 12-2. Behind them, Alverno at 9-4 and Edgewood at 9-5. Concordia has clinched a spot in the Final 8, the NAC tournament. Wisconsin Lutheran at the South Division is 13-0 and 18-2 overall, and Benedictine 9-4. Also, both have claimed spots in the tournament thus far. And Nathan, you were doing a little bit of math before the broadcast today. It looks like Concordia with a win here and an Alverno loss all but seals up number 1 spot with one more win, if that's correct.
That is correct, Bill. Concordia has managed to outpace Alverno. Now, Alverno, if they can catch Concordia and beat Concordia again, would win the tiebreaker if they tied, because Alverno already beat Concordia 69-51. But as fate would have it, in a sense of poetic justice, Concordia will have a chance to get revenge against Alverno in their final game here at the Arjan Book Fieldhouse in just a week and a half.
Concordia coming up after Rockford today has Marion at home, then at Wisconsin Lutheran in a big rivalry game, and then finish out the season against Alverno here on the Bluff at Concordia. And Rockford for the rest of the year actually stays at home the rest of the year against Aurora, Edgewood, and Dominican. We will take a short break and come back. We'll have the starting lineups, but first, the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Arjan Book Fieldhouse for today's Women's Northern Athletics Conference basketball contest between the Rockford College Regents and your Concordia University, Wisconsin Falcons. At this time, we request that all who are able, please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. The Star Spangled Banner will be performed by members of Concordia University, Wisconsin's head band.
And welcome back to the R. John Book Fieldhouse. It's senior day here at Concordia, and the women's team only having one senior on the team. Tiffany Hendrickson, a 1,000-point scorer. And speaking of 1,000-point scorers, Nathan, we have one coming up. Katie Luthi, 30 points short. Don't foresee her getting it today, but another milestone it looks like coming up for this women's basketball team.
Very true, Bill. Katie Luthi having a fantastic season herself here. Definitely an all-conference candidate. And not too long after Tiffany Hendrickson sealing the deal, being the 14th Falcon, Katie Luthi, who averages about 11-12 points a game, is hot on her heels, and it'd be a wonderful accomplishment for this team if she were to manage that milestone before the season ended.
It's not often when you get in Division III 2 1,000-point scorers on the same team on the same floor, and Katie Luthi actually has a whole nother year ahead of her as well, and as she's closing in on that landmark. So with some starting lineups for both teams, starting with the Rockford Regents at guard at number 3, a junior, 5'6", from Rockford, Illinois, Sherelle Woods, a guard sophomore, 5'6", from St. Louis, Missouri, Sierra Johnson. Erin Rysek, a 5'8", junior guard from South Beloit, Illinois. Nicole Lawler, a 5'10", senior from Pearl City, Illinois. And Jessica Bierning, a 5'9", junior from Wakanda, Illinois. For your Falcons, Brittany Zietlow, a 5'3", guard from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Megan Coonan, a 5'11", forward from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Number 12, Anna Butler, a 5'6", guard from Kewaskum, Wisconsin. Stepping in for, Tiffany Hendrickson, a 5'8", senior guard from Ingleside, Illinois. And Katie Luthi, a junior, 5'9", forward from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The one senior we did not mention, Anna Butler, Brittany Zietlow, also a senior, so she will be having her senior day here as well. Concordia is coming back home after this game. They do have another home game to round out the season. They have two more, one against Marion, one against Alverno. But with the men's team having their lone home game for the rest of the year today, they decided senior day here was the best time for both teams.
And the Falcons, as I said, Tiffany Hendrickson and Brittany Zietlow are only two seniors, so this team is young and has a lot of experience here that will have to return next year. But Brittany Zietlow and Tiffany Hendrickson have been such positive influences for this team that even though they're only losing two players, it's going to leave a big hole in the heart of this team that you can put someone else on the court, but you can never replace those two.
Here's the tip, and we're off. Rockford controls. On the left side, now back middle and looking right. That's Johnson. Now to the right, that's Woods. Woods dribbling left between the circles, give back to the left side. Lawler up, shot no good, short. Rebound to Lawler as she looks to get the ball back out. Definite size advantage evident early in this game. Woods left. That's Rysek. Now back outside, Bierning. Inside, that's Bierning. Bierning up with a left, hard left, no good. Rebound to Luthi.
Excellent defense over here by the Falcons, playing a very tight man-to-man. Megan Coonan already making her presence felt, playing defense on the block.
No matter what the size advantage is, it seems like Concordia won't be taken out of that man-to-man defense. Coonan outside right, now to Butler. Butler looking to work inside, but nothing there. Give it to Zietlow on the right. Still looking for somewhere to go. 7 on the shot clock. Zietlow fires up a long three. No good. Rebound. Fought for and gathered by Hendrickson. Hendrickson goes up. No, but a foul.
Tiffany Hendrickson right there. The Falcons usually make up for their size disadvantage here by finding space in that lane. She right there took a rebound right out of an opposing player's hands.
First up and good for Hendrickson. One of two seniors on this team, shooting 85%, only taking 14 free throw tries so far this year. The first one up and good, and the second one nothing but net. 2-0 Concordia in the early going. Rockford across the midcourt stripe. Woods on the left. Give quickly to Rysek. Rysek looking to go up, nothing there. Works around Butler, up and no good. Rebound Anna Butler. Concordia will come back.
Excellent job there by the Falcons, calling out the switch as the ball went right through the lane.
Outside, Hendrickson now working at 5 feet. Back out. Now Butler looking to work inside. Coonan trying to get position underneath. Nothing there. Back to Butler. Now Luthi. And now Zietlow. Zietlow works her way inside quickly. No good. Airballed it. Now gets her own rebound. Dribbles back out. 5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to go up. Butler. 3 on the shot clock. Butler's going to have to fire something up, and that will expire. 35-second clock violation on Concordia.
Anna Butler there getting a little rattled starting out there. She wanted to shoot that shot, but she knows it's not her shot. And unfortunately, she made a tactical error there by not putting it up.
Inside Woods. Excuse me, that wasn't Woods. Woods on the pass. Now over to Ryzik. Ryzik goes up hard and is fouled by Butler.
So up here, the Falcons playing a very tough inside defense right now. They want to stay away from fouls as best they can here because without Camille Parsons, their rotation is already pretty hindered.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Anna Butler gets in foul trouble almost every game we've seen so far this year?
She's a very scrappy player, loves to go for the steal, but yes, there are times she gets a little... She manages to avoid fouling out, but she does seem to get in trouble pretty early in the game.
She gets a bit of a talking to as Ryzik misses the first and makes the second. It's 2-1 Concordia. We're about 3 minutes in. Zietler to bring the ball in. Into Butler, and they have a zone trap press going on right now for Rockford as Zietler quickly breaks it. Quickly up the left side. Looking to get back out. Now give to Coonan. Coonan nowhere to go. Give back to Zietler on the left. Back to Luthi. Luthi at 18 feet. Looking to work her way inside on Johnson. Nothing doing there. Back to Zietler. Keep pushing out this offense. Zietler looking to work inside. Give to Coonan, but a foul on the dribble and a bailout for Concordia.
Brittany Zietler trying to see what the Rockford defense will go to get away with cutting in there. And as always, she manages to find a way to draw the foul.
Sherelle Woods draws that foul, and it's a 30-second shot clock back out for Concordia. Butler inside Zietler. Zietler works her way up, no good. Rebound to Rockford. Here comes Johnson. Johnson working up quickly. Give to Ryzik. Thought about the three, passed it up. Ryzik now at 5 feet, but pushed off. Offensive foul. Regents, the ball goes to the Falcons.
Ryzik there, put a hand up there on Brittany Zietler. Zietler a little shorter, managed to catch it a little close to her chin. And the Falcons there, good defense, and that was just a sloppy play there on Rockford's part.
A pretty clear push-off.
Very much.
On that one. Sometimes you can hide those, but that one, she got her right arm extended pretty far away from her. Zietler outside left. Now between the circles looking to set the offense. Rockford doing a nice job of pushing out the offense so far. Now inside, Coonan. Coonan might have traveled, did, and it will go back to the Regents.
Coonan took a little stutter step there going into her attack in the basket. She found herself out of position, but she played the play as if she were in position.
Johnson to bring up. Outside left. It's 2-1 Concordia. Ryzik now at the top of the key, looking to go inside. Ball tipped away by Coonan and gathered by Zietler. Zietler fouled on her way up the floor by Johnson.
Sierra Johnson in the wrong place at the wrong time, managed to catch into Brittany Zietler as she dribbled. Brittany Zietler has a talent for drawing fouls. She can do it on either sides of the half-lane line.
Both teams do a pretty good job of forcing turnovers at 18 per game, but Rockford averages 22 turnovers a game, which is 11th in the conference.
Rockford already has 4 fouls. We're not even 4 minutes in.
Butler now to Luthi. Luthi trying to work her way inside. Scoops one up and good, and a foul.
Katie Luthi, one of the best attackers on this team here, and once again, Rockford playing a pretty sloppy defense here, allowing the Falcons to take advantage.
Won't be a very deep bench for Rockford today, as that's the second foul now on Woods, so she will sit down. And the 5th team foul already on Rockford. Luthi, her free throw, up and good, nothing but net. 5-1 Concordia. Luthi 27 points from 1,000.
The Falcons here taking their time getting their scoring tactic. Without Camille Parsons, they're a little slower on the step out there. Megan Coonan, a taller player, but she's not as fast as Camille Parsons.
Cross-court pass, shot up and no good. Rebound to Butler.
Concordia continuing to show dominance on the defensive boards.
Zietler working her way inside on Johnson. Zietler up another wild shot, no good. Zietler getting a little loose down there in the lane.
Zietler keeps attacking there, but she needs to calm down just a little bit.
Johnson a wild shot up and no good. So both ends forcing the ball up so far early.
Seems like this game got a little faster at this last minute.
a lot of wild drives so far. Zietler outside right, setting up the offense. Now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson thought about a three, passed it up. Now give Butler. Butler baseline jump shot, no good. Airballed it.
Well, there was a little rattle in that shot there. Defender came out. She was not in the right position to make that shot.
Johnson outside right. Thought about a three, passed it up, now drives on Zelo. Shot up and good. Nice play by Johnson, and it's 5-3 Concordia.
Johnson and Zelo have been playing against each other on both ends of the court there. As Sierra Johnson wanted to show Zelo she can make it to the basket too.
Looked like Zelo might have gotten away with a little bit of a reach there as Johnson went up for that layup. 15-13 left in the first half, and it's 5-3 Concordia as Coach Brunner Jones calls a timeout. On the other side for Rockford, their coach Jessica Stonick and assistant coach Megan Lawler. So for Concordia so far, we've seen them trying to play tight defense, but they're really being pushed out towards the three-point line on the offensive side, and that's really an area that they do not succeed at.
It's very, very true. Concordia has had some hit and miss shooting this season, and they're trying to get inside to Megan Coonan, but right now Rockford seems to be aware of the fact that they do have a size advantage and have been playing tight in the lane, just as Concordia's been doing it on their own defensive effort.
In for the Titans, Jasmine Williams brings the ball up. Williams up, no good. Rebound to Rockford. Nichols to bring the ball up for Rockford. Now give inside. That's Lenjak. Looking for something, almost a 5-second call. Cross-court pass tipped away by Palukniak, but gathered by Nichols. Now inside, looking again. Up, shot up, and no good. Rebound to Concordia, it's Coonan.
Falcons once again keeping Rockford off balance on the outside, denying them no inside opportunities.
Luthi, Butler. Butler looking to go inside to Coonan. She's fighting for position, but nothing there. Williams now give to Luthi. Luthi fires up a three, no good. Rebound fought for by Palukniak, and it's a jump ball.
Good move there by Palukniak. The possession arrow favors them, and that hustle gives Concordia a second opportunity.
A good seal on the inside as well by Coonan to open up the space on the weak side for Palukniak. Luthi gathers. Inside, looking to do something, almost might have traveled. Give to Palukniak. Palukniak now Butler. Butler inside, drives the lane up, no good. Rebound to Coonan. Coonan fought for it and got it. Coonan up and good. Megan Coonan. And it's 7-3 Concordia.
Megan Coonan, excellent poise there. The refs are really letting them play inside there. Both her and Butler managing to stay with the play, despite the contact.
Nichols, give on the left to Scott. Scott inside pass tipped away, and another turnover for Rockford.
Megan Coonan once again playing excellent defense on the block.
Palukniak wide open three, good! Palukniak, and it's 10-3 Concordia.
Falcons are getting hot now.
Williams with a contested foul, her first, team second.
That's a foul you can give right there. Falcons only have 2 fouls in, now 6.5 minutes in. You want to remind Rockford just how aggressive and deny everything you possibly can. They're maybe a little reckless, but Rockford's getting rattled as the Falcons are getting hot.
Good aggressive foul by Williams. Nichols harassed by Palukniak, now going inside. Shot up, blocked by Palukniak. She gathers, gives to Williams. Williams coming up quickly now on the left and pulls it back. Inside, Coonan. Coonan might have traveled, and she did.
Coonan once again caught out of position, took her stutter step, which she was right next to the hoop. That's a mistake that she commonly makes. It's a freshman mistake.
Something to work on in the offseason, just taking that one dribble when you're getting position back underneath, and you have time, and I think she might think that she might have to force things up a little bit too quickly.
That's one of her downfalls right now as a player. She tends to expend a little too much energy getting to the basket to where she just has no more energy to make the basket.
Lenjak back now to Johnson, now to Nichols. Nichols back to Johnson on the left side. 10-3 Concordia. There's 13 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson now looks over, and that's Bierning. Ball stolen away, but a foul on Bierning.
Excellent hustle there by Palukniak going for that steal.
Bierning's first foul, 6th foul by Rockford. Next foul puts Concordia in the bonus. Luthi back on the floor for Concordia. It's Zietlow, Palukniak, Hendrickson, Williams, and Luthi on the floor for the Falcons. Zietlow, outside right, looking to go inside, but nothing there. Williams now between the circles. Williams driving left, pulls up from 7 feet. No good. Rebound to Rockford. No one underneath for Concordia. Here comes Johnson on the right, guarded by Williams. Johnson now at 15, give back to Bierning. Dribbles the ball, and Johnson collects off the almost turnover. Lawler with the ball at 15 feet, knocked away by Luthi. 13 seconds of the shot clock. Nichols collects, resets the offense. Nichols driving right. Give back to Johnson. Johnson drives inside, and she traveled.
Rockford looking a little rattled out there. They haven't scored in a few minutes here. And the Falcons are playing defense excellently. The last 3 possessions have been playing a deny defense that Rockford just can't seem to crack.
Looked like early Rockford was pushing Concordia around a little bit underneath with their offense, but now Concordia has adjusted and is playing very tight defense and very well so far.
We have to give Coach Stacy Bruner-Jones some credit here for the way she's adjusted her rotation going into this game. Obviously, without Camille Parsons, adjustments had to have been made, but it's a very interesting way they have substituted here so far. She's making some choices that I did not really see coming.
Going a little bit smaller so far today. Zietlow, Hendrickson, and Williams, all 3 guards on the floor. 2 forwards in Luthi and Palukniak, if you can call Palukniak a forward. So almost a 4-guard offense here for Concordia. Palukniak on the right. Give to Hendrickson. Hendrickson fires up from 17. No good. Rebound to Rockford.
Huggins shooting a little quickly on that possession. You think they take a little more time off the clock here since they're firmly in control at the moment.
Lawler outside left. Nichols. Neither team shooting well so far. We have 11:50 left in the first half. Inside Lawler. Nice position. Up and good. She got position on Luthi. Only the 2nd bucket, though, so far for Rockford. It's 10-5 Concordia.
Lawler was in excellent position there, and she caught Luthi unawares there. Luthi was looking for the deny the pass there, but she just got beat.
Another travel for Concordia, their 3rd so far in the first half, and it's 10-5 Rockford. That is the 4th turnover for the Falcons.
Falcons showing a little wear here so far. Here, once again, some substitution to keep the players fresh.
Lawler outside the 3-point line, guarded by Palukniak. Now give, and another give outside left. That's Scott. Back to Linjak. Linjak give Nichols. Nichols driving right on Hendrickson. Wild shot. Ball gathered by Butler, and Butler gives to Hendrickson.
Falcons once again on a fast break, looking to speed the game up.
Palukniak, long 3, no good. Rebound outside left, gathered by Scott.
Excellent defensive effort there by Concordia. Shame they just are rushing the basket a little too much on the offensive side.
Nichols outside right. Looks like an offensive foul, possibly called. No indication so far. It is offensive foul on the hook. Concordia ball. Lawler gathers that foul, her 2nd foul. So now 7 fouls for Rockford.
Falcons are now in a bonus situation here. Now from here on out. Now, of course, they're not shooting because it was an offensive, but Rockford's digging their own grave in that regard.
Hendrickson, long 2, no good. Rebound to Rockford.
You think the Falcons would be not afraid to attack the basket now? You're going to get some fouls here and there. That's going to be time at the free throw line that they could really use.
But you're right, a lot of fast shots so far in the first half. Saved ball outside, no good. Rebound to Concordia. It's Coonan. Coonan on the floor for Luthi. Ball tipped away but gathered by Butler. Butler right down the lane, up and no good. Rebound Butler. Outside now. Zietlow, quick swing. Coonan to 17, drives inside, up and good. Megan Coonan with an easy 2, and it's 12-5 Concordia.
Megan Coonan managed to beat the system that time. That may have looked like a travel to some, but she didn't pick up her dribble until her feet have already left the deck, and you can do that.
Scott blocked, shot up, and no good, but a foul.
Ellie Palukniak seems determined to get her hand on the ball. Whenever the girl she's defending has a hand on it, and this time it kind of caught up with her.
Lawler goes to the line. The team's 2nd leading scorer. Her 1st is up and good. Lawler just about a 70% free throw shooter. Hendrickson checking out of the game, and Luthi into the game for Concordia. Lawler's 2nd shot is up and good. Boy, that was out and in, out and then back in.
This game isn't exactly in Concordia's favor just yet. 5-point game. Concordia's offense here just went a little cold in the last 5 minutes. They really need to warm up here before they go into the locker room.
Palukniak to Butler. Butler back to Palukniak, who passed up a three-pointer. Give Luthi. Luthi driving the lane. Up and good. Katie Luthi with a wild two. And it's 14-7 Concordia.
Falcons are finally starting to find some success in their attack on the basket, which is one of the things they needed to do a little more of before this first half winds up and they lose the bonus.
Looking to go cross court. Wild pass outside to Nichols. Nichols long three, no good. Rebound. Zietlow fights for it and gets it. Zietlow up the floor quickly. Falcons have numbers. Zietlow outside. Luthi. Short two-pointer. Good. Katie Luthi hits it again, and it's 16-7 Concordia.
Falcons doing what they should have been doing earlier. They're attacking the basket, doing some kickouts here. They're not just taking a shot to take a shot, and that is how they're going to run up a lead here before the halftime. Rysick
quickly down the lane, up and good for Rockford, and it's 16-9 Concordia. We have 8:50 left in the first half.
Rockford refusing to go away. They're a team that can attack the basket themselves.
Palukniak looking to go inside, but nothing there. Kunin passed up a long two, might have had a way to drive. No good on the three-pointer from Zietlow as Kunin passed off. Nichols collects the rebound. Concordia with a lot of really early shots as almost a steal by Zietlow. Passed it up now downside. Foul on the play. It looks like maybe on Butler. It is on Butler. It looked like Butler took the worst part of a forearm in that play, but she gets called for the foul.
That's the way it looked, too. That's her second foul. I'm not sure what the ref was seeing there. Maybe she thought the opposing player had position, I suppose. I really didn't see that. What happening is, once again, a forearm was thrown, and Butler was down the receiving end.
Johnson back into the game, gets the ball to Bjorning. Excuse me, that was Linjak. Linjak almost lost it, got it to Rysick. Rysick threw the ball away, and it'll go to Concordia. So all sorts of problems so far for Rockford at the top of the key on those handoffs.
The Falcons have gotten in Rockford's head right now. Rockford's offense, and if I can classify one word, has been really, really sloppy. They've yet to find a rhythm to their scoring attack, and the Falcons have been exploiting it the entire time.
Zietlow missed Williams as she was wide open underneath. Give the Palukniak now owed to Williams on the right side. Back to Luthi. Luthi fires up a three. No good. Air ball. And Palukniak tried with the save, but she stepped out of bounds. It's almost like Concordia's a little anxious on the offensive side of the floor. They're shooting a lot of early shots.
It is true. They have been shooting the early shots. They've been not really using the shot clock to their advantage. They should be a little more deliberate at this stage in the game.
Rysick looking underneath. Trying to find Linjak with the ball stolen away by Zietlow. Zietlow with some nice help defense. Luthi inside, traveled with the ball. Fourth travel of the first half for Concordia.
Falcons need to relax and watch the turnovers here. Rockford is not out of this game yet, and they're handing Rockford its opportunities. Yes, the Concordia's defense has been doing fine, but any team can get hot at this stage in the game.
13 turnovers so far combined between the two teams already, and we have 7:30 left in the first half. Concordia with a 7-point lead. Outside right, that's Rysick. Rysick looking to drive, now give to Johnson. Ball almost stolen away by Williams, almost stolen again by Williams. Johnson between the circles, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Goes underneath, up, no good. Rebound to Zietlow.
Beautiful move there by Johnson, but she was all over the court there before she could even see the rim.
Williams has some room outside right, now looking to go inside, nothing doing there. The ball kicked away, but no whistle blown. Now to Luthi. Zietlow with the ball outside left. Give to Kunin. Kunin looking to go inside. Nothing there. Here's Zietlow on the left side. 8 on the shot clock. Zietlow looking for some space. Give back to Luthi. Luthi fires up another three. Good! Katie Luthi! 19-9 Concordia.
That is exactly the kind of offensive possession Concordia needs to run when they don't have the fast break. Take your time. Let Rockford come out to you. They'll leave something open, and the Falcons, when they're hot shooting, can shoot all day.
Inside Bjorning, turnaround jump shot, good. 19-11 Concordia. And you know what, since that last foul, that offensive foul on Rockford, they've really toned it down on the foul side, haven't fouled since.
That's right. Falcons need to attack the basket and try to exploit that because Rockford has been very, very careful here these last 3 minutes.
Williams fires up a three, no good. Rebound, Kunin's fighting for it, and she got it. Give to Zietlow. Zietlow looking to set up an offense. Give to Luthi. Luthi looking for some space. Give outside Palukniak. Palukniak back to Kunin. Kunin looking inside for Luthi. Ball tipped away, but Luthi gathers. Palukniak, 16 on the shot clock. Give to Zietlow. Zietlow between the circles. Give now to Williams. Williams looking to go inside. Nothing doing there. Now to Luthi. Luthi at 15. Give back to Zietlow. 5 on the shot clock. Here's she at 15. Zietlow up, no good. Rebound to Rockford.
Rockford's patience pays off in this case. Concordia, once again, looking for a nice patient basket, but Rockford really playing a tough man-to-man now. Johnson
up, wild shot, no good. And rebounds her own shot, her own air ball. Ball now kicked out, and it's Ryzik. Ryzik back to Johnson. Now inside. Linjak up and good for Linjak, and it's 19-13 Concordia.
Linjak's been looking for that shot all day. She finally found it. Concordia needs this timeout because their attack went a little cold there.
Full timeout called by Coach Brunner Jones. We have 5:10 left in the first half, and it's 19-13 Concordia, and so far, how would you classify this game, Nathan?
I would classify this game as a little confusing. Both teams have showed some spark, but both teams have had their lagging periods. Rockford's offense has been really, really sloppy, but Concordia's hasn't exactly been picture book either. Both teams are trying to attack the basket. Both teams have taken some ill-advised shots. Both teams playing a very tough man-to-man. If the score would have been tied, this would literally be a mere performance, mirroring two different teams looking right at each other.
Well, so far, if there's one thing that we've noticed so far, I think it's that Concordia hasn't really, as you said earlier, and very correctly, they haven't used the shot clock to their advantage. They're not working the ball inside and working the ball around. That last possession where they went down to 5 seconds is probably the longest possession they've had so far. And it's not a team that we've seen so far this year to go up and just start jacking shots all over the place early in the shot clock. They like to work the shot clock.
Very true. I mean, obviously the rotation is a little off with the absence of Camille Parsons. But the Falcons need to be more deliberate. If we have the fast break, take it. The Falcons have shown they can be a very good fast break team. But there's no reason to rush the shot, especially when you have a 9-point lead. Take your time. Look for the smart shot, not the most immediate shot.
19-13. We have 5 minutes left in the first half. It's Kunin. Give to Zietlow. Palukniak, Luthi, and Hendrickson all on the floor right now for Concordia. Looking to go downside. Up shot, no good. Rebound to Rockford. Luthi looking for more points. Rockford now inside, working the ball into Linjak. Linjak looking for anywhere to go. No, nothing doing there. Ball up and good. Nice shot for Bierning, and it's 19-15 Concordia.
Rockford's starting to find a little rhythm on their offensive side, trying to avoid most of the attacks in the lane, just looking for a smart shot. I think Concordia should be doing right this second.
Hendrickson looking to go inside, now fires up a 3 as everyone backed off her and made it! Hendrickson, it's 22-15 Concordia.
Hendrickson made a rookie mistake, picked up her dribble. Rockford tightened up the D, so she had no options. She had a shot then and decided to take it. And that was Rockford's one mistake, as they didn't cover her shot.
Really inexplicably, Rockford backed off of her as they're looking to go inside. Linjak up and good. She looked like she might have shuffled though, and it's 22-17 Concordia.
Linjak showing some liveliness down there up against Megan Kunin. She's starting to keep Rockford in this basketball game.
Palukniak outside on the right, give to Luthi. Luthi outside Zietlow, wide open 3, good! 25-17 Concordia.
Brittany Zietlow loves to shoot the 3 from the left lane. It's like that, especially on this end of the court. That is her favorite spot in the Arjan Book Fieldhouse, I do believe.
Outside right. That's Bierning, now Ryzik. Ryzik drives down the lane. Ball cut off, now back outside. Swung around to Johnson. Johnson looking for some space, guarded by Hendrickson. Johnson down the lane, nothing doing there. Bierning, and that shot is good. 25-19 Concordia.
Excellent ball movement there on Rockford's part, trying to get the Concordia defenders to overcommit so they have an open person for the shot.
Zietlow outside left, should be guarded a little bit closer now. Give to Luthi. Luthi fires up another 3. No good. Rebound tipped outside, gathered by Zietlow. Zietlow, Hendrickson, wide open 2. Good. Tiffany Hendrickson. And it's 27-19 Concordia.
Concordia can be a very dangerous team when their shooting attack balances out. When they're cold, but they have so many weapons that when they all get hot at the same time, you better watch out.
Ryzik, give to Bierning. Now Johnson. Looking to go inside, guarded by Zietlow. Concordia switches up the defense. Now outside left, it's Scott. Now inside, looking to go, and it's ball tipped away. Gathered by Concordia, a little bit of a push, but no worse for the wear. Palukniak brings the ball up. More great defense for Concordia. Zietlow outside right, looking to go inside, does. Here's Luthi. Luthi back to Zietlow. Zietlow goes up, but nothing doing there on a 3-second call, and the ball goes back to Rockford.
Katie Luthi there posting up, good post up, but she made the mistake of putting her left foot into the lane, and that puts you in the lane. They can do a 3-second there. The ref caught her. She didn't hop back out, and that is a turnover they could have easily have avoided.
Luthi getting a bit of instruction from Coach Brunner Jones as Jasmine Williams checks into the game for Concordia. Nichols as well into the game for Rockford. Nichols with the ball outside right now between the circles, dribbling back left. Looking to go inside, that is Linjak. Linjak looking to go up on Coonan, nothing doing there. Now turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound to Luthi.
Linjak's been kind of getting the better of Coonan there. Coonan there wising up, just getting her hands up and getting in front of the basket, denying Linjak a clear view.
Luthi thought about a 3, passed it up, now give back to Palukniak. Now back to Luthi, swing to Zietlow. Zietlow fires up a long shot, no good. Rebound to Nichols and Rockford. Minute 30 left in the first half.
Another quick shot the Falcons didn't need to take here. They only have an 8-point lead. Within inside of 2 minutes, you want to be a little more careful.
Long pass over the head of Linjak, and the ball goes out of bounds to Concordia.
Rockford has had a lot of stretches where they just seem rattled by how tough the Concordia defense is. Concordia is really getting inside Rockford's head for long stretches at a time.
I think we might be spoiled, but this might be the 3rd game in a row, Nathan, where we've seen teams that Concordia is playing against that have 8 or fewer players in their rotation. Luthi ball up and tipped away. It's back to Concordia. It'll stay down on this end.
It definitely, as you said, it definitely helps the team when the other team's rotation is not that deep to begin with, and thus fatigue sets in a little sooner than if you're playing a team with 15 roster spots filled up.
Parsons' injury does deplete Concordia a little bit. They're losing their second leading scorer, but no worse for the Wears so far today. And an illegal screen set by Megan Coonan, and the ball will go back to Rockford. So anytime you see Concordia trying to break this out to a 10-point lead, it seems like they turn the ball over a few times.
There definitely is a glass ceiling over Concordia right now. They've been getting hot, and then when they get to that double-digit lead, they just seem to freeze up a little bit on their offensive end.
Inside, Linjak working on Coonan, trying to get her in foul trouble. Now back outside, Johnson fires up a long shot, no good. Rebound to Palukniak, no. Ball tipped away, it's Bierning. Now Johnson out to Scott. Scott inside Linjak. Linjak, ball stolen away, but a foul.
That was going to be on Megan Coonan, it looks like.
So Coonan picks up her second foul, and she will be checked out quickly here as Michaela Garrels steps in for Concordia. 36.9 left in the first half. Ball into Bierning. Turnaround jump hook. Good for Bierning as she forced that one up, but it goes in. 27-21 Concordia.
Effort there by Concordia was sound, however. Rockford just managed to catch them a little too over-aggressive and got them to overcommit once again.
Both clocks are the same, so we will have at least one shot here coming for Concordia. Inside Luthi. Luthi, nice up and good. 10 seconds left. Back comes Rockford.
Post player's favorite trick. Got him to overcommit there. Just go for the backdoor cut.
3 seconds. Johnson coming up. No good. Rebound to Concordia, and that's the first half. So we're at the end of the first half. Concordia so far playing a pretty solid game. 29-21, the Falcons lead the Regents, but offensively they picked up a little bit at the end of the first half, but very inconsistent so far, I think might be one way to describe it.
Very, very true. The Falcons, they're in the lead. They're in control of the basketball game. They're keeping Rockford out of their rhythm. Rockford is a team fighting for its very soul. They're they're in 5th place right now in the South Division. They are a team that needs to win if they want to stay relevant to the playoff picture. Concordia doing just enough to stay ahead, but as we've seen before in basketball games past, doing just enough in the first half is not going to be enough for the whole game.
It's halftime on Senior Day. We'll take a short break and be back with the second half storylines and the keys to the rest of this game. This is the Falcons Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, Concordia University, Wisconsin, and men's basketball program would like to honor and thank the 6 graduating seniors for all their dedication and hard work over the past 4 years. This senior class is a very important part of the growth of the Concordia, Wisconsin men's basketball program. They were a part of the program Northern Division regular season titles, nearly 50 conference victories, and the first undefeated season in Northern Athletics Conference history. Their dedication and commitment is what has allowed this program to grow and be successful. Now, here are the seniors and their parents. This young man has been a leader on and off the floor for Concordia, Wisconsin. He has scored nearly 200 points and assisted on over 100 field goals in his career. He recently scored a career-high 14 points on 5-way shooting in victory against Edgewood College on January 29th. A native of Greenfield, Wisconsin, majoring in physical education. He is the son of Cindy. Joining him today are his grandparents, Alon and Marianne, along with his brother Matthew, number 5, Brian Donaldson. This young man has been a major contributor for the Falcons off the bench this season, scoring nearly 270 points and assisting on 50 field goals in his career. He recently scored a season-best 10 points in 4 of 5 shooting, including 2 3-pointers in a victory against Edgewood College on the 17th. A native of New Berlin, Wisconsin, majoring in multimedia communication. He is the son of Al and Sally, number 21, Al Caulfield. A native of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, majoring in general business. The 6'4" forward has been a major factor on offense this season for the Falcons, leading them in scoring. He has scored over 500 points and grabbed nearly 200 rebounds in his career. He scored over 20 points in 3 games this season, including a career-high 29 points on 9 of 14 shooting in a victory against Lakeland College on December 5th. He is the son of Robert and Karen. Also joining him, his uncle Mike and Aunt Terry, his grandmother Daisy, and cousin Michael. Number 34, Mark Pace. This forward has been a mainstay in the Falcons starting lineup for the past 2 seasons. He has scored nearly 500 points and grabbed over 200 rebounds and stole over 50 passes in his career. He scored a career-high time 21 points on 8 of 16 shooting in a game against Aurora University on January 12th. He also pulled down a career-high 15 rebounds in a win over Marion on November 27th. The native of Carroll Stream, Illinois, majoring in marketing. He is the son of Jody and Scott, and joining him is his brother Brad, number 40, Ryan Jackson. A native of Ground View, Wisconsin, majoring in justice and public policy. This 6'9" center has been a dominating force on both ends of the floor this season. He currently ranks tied for 4th all-time in Northern Athletics Conference history with 106 career blocks. He has recorded 3 double-doubles this season and rejected 3 or more shots in 10 games as well, including a career-high 9 blocks in a victory over Marion on the 15th of January. The son of Dawn and Glenn, number 50, Steve Zielinski. A native of Grafton, Wisconsin, majoring in pre-seminary and theological languages. He has overcome numerous injuries and to have the best season of his career this year. His pure shooting stroke has allowed him to become a multi-dimensional threat on offense. He has scored over 100 points and assisted over 50 field goals in his career. He has recorded at least 3 assists in 7 games this season. He is the son of Peggy and Rockford, and joining him is his brother Noah, number 51, Casey Kegley. Once again, Concordia University, Wisconsin would like to thank the 6 seniors and their parents for their support and dedication over the past 4 seasons. Thank you and congratulations on a great career and best of luck in your future endeavors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome to the floor the Concordia University, Wisconsin cheer team. Now please welcome to the floor the Concordia University, Wisconsin dance team.
We're at the John Book Fieldhouse. It's halftime. 29-21, the Concordia Falcons women's team leading Rockford, the Regents, here so far today. We'll get into some stats and storylines of the first half as well. For the Falcons, Kitty Luthi leading the way with 12 points. She's 18 away from 1,000 now. Tiffany Hendrickson with 7 points. So the two best players for Concordia stepping up so far. For the Regents, 8 points for Jessica Bierning and 0 points so far for Sherelle Woods. She only played 4 minutes of the first half, had some early foul trouble and sat the entire last 16 minutes of the first half. For the Regents as well, 4 points for both Nicole Lawler and Lindsay Linjak. So far as storylines, Nathan, from what you and I have seen, it's been a pretty sloppy game so far.
That's very true, Bill, on both ends. I think the Falcons need to do better because this is the most interesting stat so far. They're shooting 34% from the floor, but they're shooting 33% from behind the arc. So their distance shooting is doing just fine. What's suffering is their inside game, which is usually the opposite.
So far as points in the paint, Rockford leading 10-8, points off of turnovers, however. Concordia leads 6-3 in second chance points as well for the Falcons, leading 8-4. Concordia with 7 turnovers, Rockford with 10 turnovers, which is just a tad bit below their season average if you extrapolate that out for the entire game. They average 22 a game, so far they have 10, so they're looking around 20 if all holds true. Concordia leading the rebounding battle as well, 20-16, and the first half stats, when you look at defensively, Concordia has held Rockford 9 of 24 shooting, very good. Only took 2 3-pointers, missed them both, and only 4 attempts from the free throw line. Rockford made 3 of them. So they're playing well defensively so far, but as you said, offensively, they need to step up a little bit more in the second half. And what do you see as a key to this second half to keep this lead out at 8? Maybe Concordia gets that double-digit lead that's avoided them so far today.
Well, right now, the big story seems to be they need to take smarter shots. They have been shooting the ball a little soon. They've been taking shots inside the arc that they shouldn't have. They've been traveling a little too much on the blocks. They just need to take their time at first and get the right shot, not get the quickest shot, which has been their big problem here is they try to rush it when they shouldn't. You get the fast break, take it. The Falcons have proven they can take the fast break. But when it comes to setting up a play, take your time, look for the shot. When you're hot, but you have to get hot first. You're not going to get hot if you're just shooting up the first shot you see.
I think you're right there, Nathan. As far as Concordia goes, we've seen them turn the ball over 7 times. 4 of them were on traveling calls, so they need to maybe slow it down mentally a little bit more in the second half and really take care of business on their offensive side of the floor, because the defensive side of the floor they're doing just fine. But they only average 12 turnovers a game so far, with 7 already in the first half, as they will get the ball, it looks like, to start the second half. Concordia's on the floor, and the 5 on the floor for the Falcons. And again, if you're just joining us, Camilla Parsons out today with a leg injury. She has a bum ankle, a bum wheel, and she'll be back on Tuesday, but not playing today. On the floor for the Falcons, replacing Parsons is Megan Coonan, and then Zietlow, Anna Butler, Kitty Luthi, and Tiffany Hendrickson. Bringing the ball in for Rockford is Bierning, and she comes to Johnson. Also on the floor for Rockford is number 22, Rysick, Lawler, as well as Woods back in the game, as Rysick fires up a 3 and misses it, and Luthi gathers the rebound.
Maybe it's just that end of the floor here, but Rockford kind of rushed that play. Over their first play of the game, you think they would try to make a statement rather than just throwing the ball up there.
Only the 3rd attempted 3-pointer so far. Hendrickson off of a screen, no good. Rebound to Luthi. Luthi gathers and gets back out to Zietlow.
Excellent rebounding there by the Falcons. They're taking their time. They're doing what they should be doing there. Henderson had an open look, but physics worked against her that one time.
Coonan fires up a long shot. No good. Way off for Megan Coonan as she fires up a 17-footer.
Coonan could have stood to dribble in one more step. Shooting from that top of the key is really not her strong suit. She's more of a mid-range jumper shooter or a post player.
Shot up and no good. Rebound to Concordia. That was Lawler.
So far, the tempo of the game here has been kind of at a snail's pace, as neither team has really attacked the basket very well. They've deliberately looked for shots, but their shooting selection so far is a little confusing on both ends of the court.
Concordia, both men's and women's, notoriously very good at making second half adjustments, and maybe one of those adjustments is just to slow the pace of this game down a little bit.
It might be true, Bill, because both these teams are being very deliberate here in these first 2 minutes.
Butler guarding Rysick. Ryzik working her way right to the baseline. Now to Lawler. Lawler at 15. Darted by Luthi. Back to Ryzik. Ryzik back to Johnson. Johnson on the right. Darted by Zietlow. Fires up a shot. No good. Rebound to Butler.
So for Concordia, owning the defensive board so far. That's a good start here. They need to get the ball rolling, though, on the scoring.
Butler works her way between the circles. We're 2 minutes into the second half, and Concordia still has an 8-point lead. No points so far in the second half. Here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson now Luthi. Luthi with 7 on the shot clock. Fires up a long shot, no good. Rebound to Rockford.
Both these teams rebounding very well defensively speaking there. Concordia seems a little confused there. Rockford playing a very stingy defense, trying to give nobody an opportunity there.
We haven't really seen Katie Luthi take as many outside jump shots as she had so far today. Ryzik gathers on the baseline, and she almost lost that one. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebounded to Zietlow. Here she comes quickly up the floor. Zietlow against Woods. Up, no good. Rebounded Woods. Woods trying to avoid the foul there. Here comes Johnson ahead of the pack. Johnson up and good. 29-23 Concordia.
A few game starts to go here. Rockford drawing first blood in the second half. A lot of physical contact, nothing being called here as both teams are struggling to find their footing.
Butler looking to go inside, but nothing there. Butler working her way back to the left. Now give to Luthi between the circles. Give to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Zietlow on the left. Cross-court pass Luthi. Luthi thought about a three, passed it up. Luthi works her way inside. Up, no good. Rebound to Lawler.
Concordia's scoring attack here so far has been very, very flat. Don't know what it is, but they just can't seem to get the ball in the hoop, even when they do slash to the basket.
Ryzik to Woods. Woods at 17. No good on the runner. And rebound to Coonan. Now the ball pushed ahead. Finally, Concordia pushes the ball up the floor. Here comes Butler. Butler give to Coonan. Coonan now to Zietlow. Zietlow fighting her way inside. Zietlow up with a shot. Wild one. No good. Rebound. She got her own. Zietlow up again and got it.
Brittany Zietlow is in Brittany Zietlow mode, Bill. Nothing's happening for the Falcons, so she's going to start it herself.
Finally a bucket for Concordia. The timeout called by Rockford and Coach Stanek. 31-23. Concordia maintains an 8-point lead that they started with this half, but shooting pretty poorly and making some questionable calls on the offensive side of the floor.
So it's been a very, very odd game to watch here. We're almost 4 minutes in here, and both teams have scored one bucket apiece. The front end of the second half is usually the time when both teams want to open up their scoring attack to try to establish who has the momentum going into the final quarter of the game here. But both teams, your scoring attack here has been singularly cold.
So far, Concordia one bucket in the first just about 4 minutes of the second half as we're at a timeout taken by Rockford. A full timeout called as Concordia tries to regain their footing and extend this lead. And I think you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head in the first half, Nathan. The glass ceiling right now. Concordia just can't quite get it to 10 points or 10 points plus. Their largest lead of the game so far was they had 10 points early in the first half, but can't get it beyond that. And right now, Rockford really not chipping away either, though.
Yeah, Rockford has been a team who they have been struggling with finding a rhythm themselves here. I hate to call this an ugly basketball game, but so far neither team has played the prettiest offensive game. As I said, 4 minutes in, and both teams have only scored a bucket apiece. That's not the way you want to play the first end of your second half. You want to open up your scoring attack so you have that momentum going into that final 10 minutes.
Rockford will bring the ball in. Ball gathered by Ryzik between the circles. Now give to Johnson. Johnson gets a pick from Bjerning. Johnson around that screen, up and good from 17 feet. Johnson makes that one. It is 31-25 Concordia.
Another notable stat so far here. We're 4 minutes in here, and neither team in a very foul-happy first half has fouled at all.
Zietlow outside left, give to Palukniak. Palukniak now works her way around a screen. Give to Butler. Butler looking for some help. Now looking for Luthi, nothing there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Palukniak gathers. Palukniak at 15. Give to Butler, almost thrown away. Now trying to go inside, nothing doing there. Ball does throw away across midcourt, and it'll be gathered for an over and back.
I hate to say, but Rockford giving Concordia a taste of their own medicine, playing a very tight man-to-man, denying every pass here, and giving Concordia literally no looks at the basket on that time.
Sierra Johnson takes the inbound. Concordia with a 6-point lead. We have 15 minutes left in the game. Inside now, Johnson going inside, to Ryzik. Ryzik up and good. 31-27 Concordia.
Concordia needs to respond. They need to do it soon here. They're the one looking like the team that's not in control right now. That's not the way you want to play this second half.
They're a little struck right now, a little punch drunk, and they need to get back in this basketball game. Here's Palukniak. Give to Zietlow on the baseline. Zietlow looking inside, but nothing there. Now to Butler. Butler fires up from 15. No good. Rebound to Luthi. Luthi gathers, falls to the floor, and she traveled.
I think Luthi tried to call a timeout unsuccessfully as she headed for the deck. I don't think the ref really heard her from where she was falling.
Palukniak out of the ball game. Back into the ball game is Megan Coonan. Jasmine Williams back into the game.
Coach Brunner-Jones looks like she's feeling out the other team, trying to put different players in there, seeing if anything will click here.
Bjerning fires up from 10 feet. No good. Rebound. Tipped away and knocked out to Ryzik. Johnson gathers. Concordia holds on to a 4-point lead. Nice pass inside. Linjak up. No good. Rebound to Concordia. Linjak missed from 3 feet.
Excellent help defense there by Megan Coonan. Katie Luthi got beat. Megan Coonan crossed the lane and put a hand up there, forcing that shot not to fall.
Williams wide open long two. Got it. Jasmine Williams makes it a 6-point lead. And a timeout for Concordia.
Coach Stacey Brunner-Jones wanted to get the Falcons back on the scoreboard one more time before she called a timeout, just so she could shift the momentum here, because right now Rockford has all the momentum at this moment here. More of their shots have gone in this half. The Falcons, however, got that basket. Now they just need to keep that momentum change. That could be a momentum changer right there, just getting that first basket in there, because that can change the team's mentality when you've had that many unsuccessful attempts in the offensive end.
So Concordia finally getting their second bucket of the half, as they have scored 4 points in the first 6 minutes of the second half of this game. On the floor for Rockford, it's Bjerning, Woods, Johnson, Ryzik, and Linjak. For Concordia, Zietlow, Coonan, Butler, Luthi, and Williams. Williams guarding Johnson. Johnson around the screen, lost the ball out at midcourt. She gathers it just before the over and back. Give to Ryzik. Ryzik looks cross court. Bjerning, long shot, no good. Rebound to Johnson. Johnson fought for underneath. Butler now back outside. Ryzik. Ryzik thought about a three, passed it up. Now to Woods. Woods working away inside. Running shot, good. 33-29 Concordia.
Concordia's defense acting a little more aggressive here than it has been for the first 6 to 8 minutes here. But Rockford's patience there was impeccable.
Long shot from Zietlow, no good. Rebound to Rockford. Here comes Johnson, quick up the floor. Johnson up, no, but a foul.
Good effort there by Megan Coonan. However, she got there a step late and her arm managed to catch Johnson as she went up for the layup.
Looks like so far in the second half, Concordia is just being flat out hustled by Rockford. Johnson sets up for her first free throw. That is up and it is good. Into the game for Concordia. Palukniak and Hendrickson. Out of the game for Concordia are Zietlow and Coonan. Johnson getting ready for her second. That is up and it is good. So the sophomore from St. Louis makes both of them, and it's 33-31. Concordia, who had an 8-point lead, now it is down to 2. Palukniak outside left as they break the press. Trying to get inside, but nothing there. Williams now to Butler. Butler outside right. Works it between the circles. Now quickly down the lane. Give to Hendrickson. Long two. No good off the side of the backboard. Right to Butler though. Now going inside. Now back outside. Hendrickson with 5 on the shot clock. Forces one up. No shot. As it looks like a foul will be called against Rockford.
Looks to be against Sierra Johnson.
Ryzik picks up her second foul.
Must have been off the ball there.
Could have been trying to work her way through a screen that she pushed the screener. Back to Palukniak on the inbound. Give to Jasmine Williams. Williams now back to Palukniak. She works her way down. Give back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson working around. Now inside Luthi. Luthi turnaround jump shot. No good. Rebound off of Johnson out of bounds. It'll stay here with Concordia.
Good effort there. Good poise by Concordia. However, their shooting has just been really off this half. They need to get some buckets to fall here to get their rhythm started.
A third try here for Concordia. Here's Williams. Now Butler. Butler give to Palukniak. Now to Hendrickson. Fires up along two. Got it. Tiffany Hendrickson makes that one. And it's 35-31 Concordia.
Tiffany Hendrickson has 9 on the day here. She's one of the players who needs to get hot here. The Falcons only had 5 players score in the first half here. Every player on the court right now needs to step up and get to that basket.
Woods trying to go outside, travel with the basketball, and the ball will go back to Concordia, finally getting a turnover now.
Excellent defense by the Falcons, especially Anna Butler to cover the outlet pass there. Forcing Sierra Johnson to make that stutter stat that she shouldn't have made, and they called the travel.
Just inside 12 minutes left in this ball game, a 4-point lead for the Falcon women. Palukniak. Just inside the 3-point line, now give to Hendrickson on the baseline. Hendrickson working her way in. Now give back to Palukniak. Now back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson right down the baseline. Give to Luthi. Luthi fires up a long two. Got it. Katie Luthi. And it's 37-31 Concordia.
Watch out now. If Hendrickson and Luthi get hot, this game's face will change yet again.
15 feet. It's Lynn Jack now back to Johnson. Inside Ryzik. Nice pass. Up and no good. Rebound to Ryzik, however. She got her own. Shot up and no good, but a foul.
It's going to be Anna Butler's third.
Ryzik will go to the line. Butler picks up her third personal foul, so we'll see if she comes out of the game or if they leave her in. We're going to allow some substitutions here. Nichols into the game, as well as Lawler. And Butler checks out, and Zietlow is back in the game for Concordia.
It's a very good move there by Coach Brunner Jones. If Zietlow can get hot alongside Hendrickson and Luthi, then the Falcons can really have the scoring run they've been needing here all game.
It's a 5-point game for Concordia, as Ryzik made one of two. Hendrickson at 15 feet. No good, and she traveled. Another travel for Concordia.
I'm not sure I saw that one, but it is a very common move. If she stopped dribbling before she began jumping, then that will count as a travel.
Looked like a jump stop, but the referee saw it differently. Johnson now to Lawler. Lawler finds Nichols on the right. Nichols back between his screen. Ball's chipped away. Here comes Williams. Williams straight down the line. Up and good. 39-32 Concordia.
Jazz Williams doing one of the defensive plays she's famous for, picking someone's pocket and taking it coast to coast. And Rockford, who thought they had almost a game changer here, are once again down by 7, calling a timeout.
Rockford was within 2 at 33-31. Concordia runs off a quick 6-1 run. And with 10:41 left in the game, it's 39-32. Concordia with the lead. So far in this game, Erin Ryzik, who just made one of two, has 4 points. She is averaging 11.5 a game. So Concordia doing a nice job of shutting down their biggest weapon, as Concordia also missing their second biggest weapon in Camille Parsons.
Well, the Falcons are trying to make up for it this half here. One of the improvements I like what I'm seeing is that the Falcons are playing a little tougher on defense. They're almost halfway through the second half. The Falcons only have 2 team fouls. They can play a little more aggressive than they have been playing. They've been playing very reserved on defense. That hasn't really helped them here. Rockford has not been afraid to get aggressive on defense. They managed to get away with a few physical contact bits here and here. Falcons have been playing a little tougher on the defense. They need to amp it up just one more notch just to stop Rockford, because Rockford has been doing pretty well on the scoring end.
Nichols outside right now between the circles, guarded by Palukniak. Inside to Lynn Jack. Lynn Jack looking for some room as she batted away. Ryzik up with the shot, no good. Rebound to Lynn Jack, and that is up and good, and it's 39-34 Concordia.
One of the things that's not been going Concordia's way here is they're giving Rockford a lot more second opportunities this half than they did the first.
Williams thought about going inside, but brings it back out and gives to Zietlow, who is fouled from the pass, from Palukniak to Zietlow. Zietlow is fouled on a steal attempt by Rockford.
I almost yelled there because I thought they weren't going to call it. They waited until the contact was complete, but Sierra Johnson managed to hook Brittany Zietlow's arm and almost threw her to the floor by accident.
Hendrickson thought about a 3. Now at 15, give to Luthi. Luthi inside, working her way down, shot up and good. No basket though. They wave off the basket and they say the foul is on the floor.
They waved it off the basket. She hadn't yet taken and completed her first step when the contact was made. But the Falcons need to do that a few more times here and make sure that they can get some fouls to get back to that free throw line like they did last quarter.
Luthi at 15 feet. Now to Williams. Williams going inside, give to Hendrickson. Hendrickson long two, no good. Rebound to Rockford.
Good way to move the ball there by Concordia, but they need to complete those shots here. They cannot come up dry on any more offensive opportunities.
Linjack with the ball against Luthi. Linjack goes up, ball tipped away and saved. No, Williams stepped on the line.
I know that Williams had gotten there in time. That was excellent defense by Katie Luthi to catch Linjack sleeping and block the shot.
Johnson in outside, now to Lawler. As she gives to Ryzik, fires up a long three, no good. Rebound to Luthi. Katie Luthi picks and throws to Williams.
Good to see the Falcons being a little more aggressive on the defensive boards.
Here comes Palukniak. Now outside Hendrickson. Hendrickson back to Palukniak in three-point range. Now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson thought about a three, passed it up. Here's Luthi. Luthi turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound. Fought for and gathered by Rockford.
Falcons still not being able to get the rhythms of their scoring attack going here. They really, really need to establish a run here at some point.
Lawler with the ball almost stolen away by Palukniak. Give to Ryzik. Ryzik now driving the lane against Zietlow. Zietlow with a bump, a foul, and Ryzik goes to the line for two.
Zietlow thinks she was caught with the arm there. There have been a few, hand checks here by Rockford so far, but Zietlow was not planted there. That was the right call.
Ryzik's first free throw is up and good. Ryzik again, to repeat, the top scorer for Rockford in the season, coming in a little bit cold today, a 73% free throw shooter on the year for the junior from South Beloit, Illinois. That second one is up and no good. Rebound to Concordia. 4-point lead for the Falcons with 8:50 left. Here's Palukniak firing up a three, no good. Rebound to Williams, a beautiful rebound, and she pulls the ball back up to set up the offense. Butler, who's just checked into the game. Now give back to Williams. Williams going right down the lane, up and good.
Jazz Williams, the third freshman in the freshman trifecta, taking control of this basketball team with the absence of Katie Luthi and Tiffany Hendrickson.
Beautiful play by Williams on that one. Ryzik inside Lawler. Lawler working her way up. An offensive foul as she knocked Anna Butler to the floor. Concordia basketball.
Excellent play there by Anna Butler. She could have picked up her fourth foul there, but she got in position at just the right moment. And Rockford, if they keep this up, will be in foul trouble here in just a few minutes.
Just about 8 minutes left in the ball game, and Concordia has a 6-point lead. Woods is checked back into the game for Nichols. Zietlow looking for some space. Nice pass inside of Palukniak, but it was tipped away. Here comes Ryzik. 4-on-4 down the floor. Linjack back to Ryzik. Ball tipped up in the air, gathered by Ryzik. Now to Johnson. Johnson at 15 inside, knifing her way down. No good. Rebound to Concordia. Here comes Palukniak, but she's got nothing going as far as numbers go. Palukniak looking for some space. Give to Johnson. Excuse me, that's Williams. Williams now inside. Coonan looking for space. Give to Palukniak. Right down the lane. Up and no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's Concordia ball.
Concordia attacking the basket aggressively, trying to get that scoring run started here. Rockford, you have to admire the way they've tightened up, and they're just denying the Falcons any meaningful looks here, but the Falcons are still trying to find opportunities.
Coonan takes the inbound. Fresh 30 for the Falcons. 7.5 minutes left. Concordia with a 6-point lead. Here's Luthi. Luthi fires up a long three. Got it! Katie Luthi makes that one, and it's 44-35.
Excellent tactic there by Coach Brunner Jones, giving Luthi a quick rest to save her for down the stretch there. And she hits a very clutch three there to make this a 9-point game.
Here comes Woods down the lane. 5-footer, no good. Rebound off a foot and gathered by Luthi.
Excellent hustle there by both teams. The Falcons really contesting every loose ball, defensively speaking.
Williams to Luthi, now to Butler. Butler, give to Coonan. Coonan right back to Butler. Butler guarded by Bjerning. Now to Luthi. Luthi guarded by Lawler. Luthi gets some space. Now get back to Butler. Open shot. No good. Rebound to Williams. She tips it to herself. Up. No good. She missed it. Rebound to Palukniak. Palukniak fires it up. No good, but a foul.
Jazz Williams, excellent hustle there. Hits the deck after getting a very clutch rebound. Palukniak going into the floor. And the Falcons are finally rewarded for their persistence at the free throw line.
Palukniak goes to the line. Her first shot is up and good.
And the glass ceiling has been shattered. The Falcons finally have a double-digit lead.
So Palukniak gets that one. She has 4 points today. Leading the way, though, for the Falcons is Katie Luthi with 17. So Luthi 13 points away from 1,000 on the season. In her career, excuse me.
She keeps playing the way she's playing. She might very well do it today here. Don't say I called it, but she is playing a very excellent basketball game here today.
Luthi tips to Coonan, who gets that offensive rebound. 10-point lead in the ball for Concordia. Give to Luthi. Luthi now to Williams. A foul called, and it will be against Rockford.
Rockford's aggression is finally catching up with them. They're now one foul away from putting Concordia in the bonus, and Concordia could use the time at the free throw line.
Another fresh 30 for Concordia. Luthi gathers, gives to Williams. Williams inside, tough jump shot, no good. Rebound to Ryzik, and she will push. Up ahead, here's Woods. The ball was too far, and gathered and saved by Woods, but it's right into the hands of Williams. Williams will slow the ball up.
Gotta love how Jazz Williams just kind of shows up and gets the ball at the most random moments in this basketball game.
She has a nose for the basketball, that is for sure. Just about 6 minutes left. Butler down the lane, up, no good. Rebound tipped to Bierning. She gives to Woods.
Good effort there by Butler, but you want to take a little more time at this stage of the game. You finally hit double digits. Use the 30. That's what it's there for.
Ball tipped away by Butler and stolen by Butler. Here she comes. Down the lane, Anna Butler up and good. 12-point lead for Concordia. We're just inside 6 minutes left.
Anna Butler getting her first 2 points of the day. She's had a very frustrating game here being in foul trouble, but she finally got what she was looking for, and the Falcons now have momentum in their favor.
Coach Stanek calls a full timeout for Rockford. We have 5:35 left in this basketball game. Concordia with a 12-point lead. And what have we seen so far in this last 3 or 4 minutes that's given Concordia the momentum to swing that lead back out to double digits?
Well, I'll say this for Concordia. They've been a very, very patient team here today. They made some panicky shots, yes, but they have not let it rattle them, despite the fact that they've not really had momentum for much of this half. They never let that push down their ability to play here. They've been patient. Coach Bernard Jones has been substituting constantly, trying to find some player in there who can get hot and get the momentum shift going there. And she finally found it in Katie Luthi and Jazz Williams.
Concordia was up 33-31 early in the second half after being up at halftime 8 points, and now have rattled off a 14-4 run against the Rockford Regents to go up 12. We've got 5:35 left in this basketball game, and Concordia, as far as foul trouble, really the only player in foul trouble for Concordia, Anna Butler, but for the Regents you have a few players that will have to watch throughout the remainder of the game, as Johnson and Woods both have some foul trouble for the Regents. On the floor for Concordia, it's Luthi, Coonan, Butler, Zietlow, and Palukniak as Henderson gets a seat.
Jazz Williams going to the bench here. She was one of the big keys in the momentum shift there with her defense and her ability to show up and get the ball at the most random times, plus her willingness to attack the basket helped spark this team's offensive spirit, which is exactly what they needed down this stretch.
That Concordia man-to-man defense stepping up in the second half as Rockford shooting 26% so far. Woods gets the ball outside left. Working her way back now to the right. Give to Scott. Scott inside, working her way to Bierning. Bierning trips over the ball, and then it's a jump ball and Concordia ball.
Concordia's defense once again very aggressive at contesting. Ball was tipped at least twice that play alone, and the Falcons are in a position with 5 minutes left, with 12-point lead. Should take their time, look for the smart shot. Don't waste that 30 seconds.
Butler with the ball outside right. Give to Coonan. Coonan thought about going inside, but passed it up. Now to Zietlow, swung over to the left. Here's Butler. Now Coonan. Give to Palukniak. Palukniak looking for some space. Now Coonan to Zietlow. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Zelo working her way inside. Give to Coonan. Coonan up and good. Megan Coonan makes that shot. And it's 49-35 Concordia.
Megan Coonan, a very, very steady player on the block there. That was an excellent textbook of what I said earlier. Concordia used literally almost all 30 seconds, and they came away with 2 points.
Ryzik forces up a shot. She missed it, and the ball is knocked away. Inside, Lawler. Lawler's shot up, no good, but a foul.
Excellent aggressive defense there by Concordia. Unfortunately, it led to Katie Luthi drawing herself another foul, but they're pushing Rockford here. Rockford needs all their energy if they want to catch up these last 14 points, but they're spending it just getting to the basket.
One thing Luthi does very well, as Lawler makes her first, is she plays tough inside without gathering a lot of fouls throughout each game.
That's very, very true. Katie Luthi is a very aggressive player. She leads the team in steals. She's one of the best shot blockers in the team. But you rarely ever see her on the foul board because she's a very, very smart player.
She plays smart and clean as the second shot is up and good for Rockford, and they come out in a press. Palukniak quickly up ahead. Here's Butler. Butler's got some space. Now inside. Luthi up and no good. She missed it from 2 feet. Butler knocks the ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Rockford.
Excellent effort there by Concordia. Excellent way to break the press break. Just caught Katie Luthi out of position, took an awkward layup there. No harm, no foul, but you want to, once again, come away with 2 points every possession now just to seal the deal.
Katie Luthi, one of the few mistakes she's made so far today. Lawler with the ball. Now give to Williams. Williams inside working with Woods. Woods up and good. And it's 49-39 Concordia with a 10-point lead.
Woods was in a perfect position there. Falcons need just to come away here. Once again, breaking the press early these.
No bucket. Another traveling call on Concordia.
Coach Stacy Berner-Jones thinks that Palukniak was fouled because she bumped the falling player, forcing herself to lift her knee at an awkward moment. That could have gone either way. Officials chose to call that a travel instead of a foul.
Outside left, it's Johnson. Johnson working her way in. Ball kicked. And we'll reset.
A kick ball can look really awkward in basketball, but at this stage of the game, it's usually just a way to rattle the other team by upsetting their ability to really get their offense going.
Ball inside to Lawler. Lawler now working her way to Woods. Woods out back to Bierning. No good. Rebound to Palukniak, and she'll push. Here comes Palukniak up the right. Palukniak working her way inside. Straight up with a shot. No good. Rebound to Rockford. It's Bierning. She gives to Johnson.
Time is ticking away here. It's a 10-point lead here for the Falcons.
Johnson, an awkward shot. No good. Rebound to Luthi, and Luthi gathers that one with some authority.
Falcons down in position to grind off more time here. Rockford's getting in a position where they need to hurry up every time they touch the ball. Falcons need to take their time and relax a little bit, so to speak, and let that time just tick away.
Luthi give out to Butler. Butler now to Coonan. Coonan outside to Zelo. Zelo working her way down the lane, up. No good. No bucket, excuse me. They don't give her the continuation. But she will go to the line for her bonus shots.
Brittany Zelo, not the player that Rockford wants to send to the free throw line. They wouldn't have been if it just been any other foul, but that is foul number 7, and Zelo has a chance to hurt Rockford where it most on the scoreboard.
Zelo, a 77% free throw shooter on the season. First is up, and it is good. 50-39, Concordia leads with 3:05 left in the contest.
Brittany Zelo once again showing a lot of poise and energy here, giving the Falcons a shot in the arm when they needed it.
Zelo's second is up, and it is good. 51-39, it's a 12-point lead for Concordia.
I said Brittany Zelo is not the player you want on the free throw line if you're playing against CUW.
3 minutes left. Johnson with the ball outside right. Now works her way to the free throw line. Now to Woods. Woods inside quickly to Linjak. Linjak shot up and blocked by Luthi.
Excellent defense there by the Falcon front court. Megan Coonan and Katie Luthi especially.
Luthi thought about a shot, now takes that shot. No good. Rebound to Johnson, and she'll push.
Luthi,
4-on-2.
Luthi was a little overeager in that.
Johnson, a blocking foul called on Luthi as she's a little gingerly walking around here. Johnson tried running right through her, and Luthi gets the foul.
Luthi was called for the foul because she turned her body into it. She had to shift her position there because she was kind of out of position, and that's where the contact was made after she shifted position.
Zelo thought that was going to be a shooting foul. It's not, and Ryzik takes that shot. No good. Rebound to Butler. A little confusion on Concordia's end, but no worse for the wear. Zietlow with the ball outside right. Now give to Kunin, who gives to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Butler. Butler give Luthi. Luthi swings the ball back to Zietlow. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, Kunin. Kunin's fighting for some space. Give to Luthi, 7 feet, no good. Rebound to Butler, but she pushed off. They get in on Butler with a push. Coach Bruner Jones not happy about that one.
The entire Concordia bench is not happy with that one, Bill. Anna Butler almost lost her temper there. She managed to swallow her pride right there. That's number 4. She stayed out of foul trouble here pretty well throughout the half. She got her 3rd foul very early in the second half. And now with 2:01 left, she finally picks up number 4.
Ryzik out of the game and Nichols into the game for Rockford.
Must score possession here for Rockford. With under 2 minutes, they need to hurry up.
Inside it's Linjak, now back outside of Johnson. Johnson looking to work the ball into Woods, but nothing doing there. Now it's Nichols. Nichols fires up a long 3. Ball might have been tipped. It's an air ball. Woods takes that shot. No good. Rebound to Linjak. Linjak fires up a shot. Blocked and a foul.
Looks to be on Kunin. Got her on the arm.
Falcon foul, number 10, Megan Kunin for 4th.
Kunin's 4th foul. So the 2 Falcons we talked about being in foul trouble get a little bit more into foul trouble. Minute 40 left in the ball game, though, and it's 51-39 Concordia. Linjak's first shot is up, and it is good. It bounces in and out and back in.
Falcons need to get a good rebound here. Rockford is still alive. There's not a lot of time, but stranger things have happened.
Linjak's second shot is no good. Rebound to Rockford, but she stepped on the line. Bjerring stepped out of bounds, and it's Concordia ball.
Falcons get a stroke of luck there. Bjerring was falling out of bounds when she grabbed it. She was literally over the plane when she touched it. It was really no good position there.
Butler gets the inbound from Hendrickson, and there's a foul called on Woods.
Once again, Rockford's aggressiveness getting the better of them, putting the Falcons on the free throw line with 1:31 left. Not the tack you want to take when you have literally 5-6 possessions to catch up.
You'd think if they wanted to foul, they would have fouled earlier than 5 or 6 seconds into the possession.
I don't believe the foul was intentional. I think they were just getting a little over-aggressive on that possession, which has really been their downfall.
Butler's first shot up, no good. Rebound to Luthi, but she came out of bounds. Oh, they say Concordia basketball. Looked like it was off of Luthi.
It did, but I believe it actually went off the Rockford players, but Luthi had gotten to the ball well after it was considered out of bounds.
Hendrickson looking to bring the ball in, and a foul called on Luthi on a moving screen. So a turnover without any time going off the clock. It's 1:30 left in this basketball game and an 11-point lead for the Falcons.
I say Rockford needs to score, and they need to do it now here. They need to do it quickly. Concordia just needs to play good, smart defense.
Nichols fires up a 3, no good. Rebound to Luthi. And she clears out, and it's a foul on Katie Luthi.
They're calling Katie Luthi because she waved her arm.
So they call the player control foul her.
Katie Luthi moved her arm to try to get Lindsay Linjak. Oh, nope.
It looked like Luthi was just trying to get everyone off of her, but
that's the way it looked like. I guess I felt she swung her arm with a little too much authority there.
Woods gets the inbound. Looking for somewhere to go. They got to get a shot up quicker than this. Linjak inside. Traveled? She did. Travels with the basketball, and it's Concordia ball.
Katie Luthi gets the best revenge. She plays good defense and forces the travel. And now Concordia just needs to let themselves be fouled, go to the free throw line, and then try to run the clock out as best they can.
Zietlow gets trapped in the corner. Fires the ball up to Butler. Butler quickly. Kunin, easy deuce, and she got it. 53-40 Concordia.
That is the best press break we have seen here all day, and there seems to be some confrontation going on between the Falcons and Rockford. A lot of tension on the floor going on right now.
Would Rick Reel please report to the scores table?
Appears to be some kind of
There's some confusion down on the scorer's table here. As Now they're pointing over towards the stands. And we have the Sports Information Director, Rick Reel, and the Athletic Director, Rob Barnhill, now walking over towards the near side here, the stands, looking to see what's going on.
Doesn't appear to be anything involved with the game. It appears to be off the court toward the entrance.
Dr. Barnhill walking out and looking to take care of whatever happened down at the far end of the stands here. We're not really sure, but they stopped play for it. 53-40, Concordia lead. It looked like it might have been a timeout called by Concordia, but it was actually a timeout called by the referees. 1:02 left in this basketball game. We're inside a minute here in the boot. Concordia leads by 13. Johnson gets a pick. Now she's between the circles on Luthi. Johnson and Luthi fell over. Johnson wide open shot, no good. Rebound to Luthi. She got up and got the rebound. 40 seconds left. And it looks like they're going to back off. For a team that's played this aggressive, to back off, I guess they're just conceding this victory right here.
Well, at this point, another foul will just send Concordia right back to the free throw line. It's kind of either way, it doesn't work for you.
That's right. Ball tipped away. Hendrickson has it between the circles. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Hendrickson traveled with the basketball, and it'll go back to Rockford. That has to be unofficially maybe the 7th or 8th travel so far today on the Falcons.
Well, the Falcons here really turned it up in the last half of the second half when they really needed it to. And their aggressive defense combined with finally a scoring attack that finally began to go for them. They had a little brief 3-4 minute spark there, but that was enough to put them over the edge.
Ali Palukniak to check back into the basketball game for Hendrickson. Hendrickson leaves after having a nice game for the Falcons. 8.1 left in this ball game. The Falcons with 14 turnovers. I believe 7 of them came on travels. Linjack, 5 seconds left. Give to Woods. Woods back inside Linjack. Ball tipped away. Gathered by Johnson. Johnson down the lane. Shot up and good at the buzzer. But it's too little too late. 53-42. The Falcons escape this one with a victory after a pretty sloppy basketball game. They win by 11 points against the Rockford Regents. Biggest key to this game?
Well, the biggest key to this game, honestly, Bill, is that Concordia kept trying different things until they finally found a rotation that worked for them. Obviously, with Camille Parsons out of the picture, there was going to be a hiccup there. And for a while, the Falcons failed to find any sense of real chemistry on the floor. Katie Luthi would get hot. Tiffany Hendrickson would get hot. But the unit was just not gelling. You got to give credit to Coach Stacey Brunner-Jones. She put out as many players as it took, put out as many combinations as she could think of until the Falcons finally found the spark they needed in Brittany Zietlow and Jazz Williams, and they finally found the scoring run they needed right before the 5-minute mark, which is what put them over the top.
We want to thank everyone for joining us during Game 1. Stick with us, though, for Game 2. The men's team's coming up soon. This is the Falcon Sports Network.